Okay, guys. So the deer got all the trillium up on our lake property, but my grandmother has a patch in here. I mean, it's just full of them. And I'm almost certain, because my grandmother had property up on that lake as well, and I'm sure she dug this up at some point in time and brought it back to Knoxville. So my uncles are getting ready to sell her house. So I am going to dig this up and transplant it. Some in my dad's yard, my sister's yard. I don't really have a good spot for it right now, and I'm thinking this is not going to be easy because I've got a bunch of ivy growing through here, and also some poison ivy. That stuff is the freaking devil, and I'm not certain that I didn't get into it over here. So this is not going to be easy. So I actually went home and got some long sleeves and get these up over my sleeves really well. And I don't know if this is poison ivy or this tree, but I'm so allergic to it. It's like, and that alone just goes to show how bad I'm wanting these trillium to cultivate, and them being my grandmother's, of course. But now that I've got these, all right, there we go. See, that's a poison ivy vine. I swear I think that's a poison ivy vine. So I hope. So these are definitely not going to be easy to get to. I've got a lot of vines here. It's like this is a pretty big project, and I'm actually wishing I had dug them up earlier. So what I'm going to do is try to cut some of this back to get in here to the trillium. Yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess. Yeah, look at this. I mean, there's a ton of them in here. I'm definitely gonna probably lose some of them, but I mean, these guys, my grandmother has been gone since 2017, and she was in the nursing home for 8-9 years. I mean, these have probably been planted here for 25 years, you guys. And so they're very cluttered. So they're really actually going to love getting spread out. I mean, it's overwhelming. It's like I just don't even really know where to start. Is that a yellow one? I was too late on the seeds. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. There's one up here all by herself. Good grief, you guys. Watch. Lord, please don't let me cut it and kill it. Oh, she's way down in there. I might be able to get that out with just a regular shovel. I'm racing a storm out here, brewing. I hope you guys can hear okay. I'm close to the highway here. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I may have bit off more than I can chew. This is a project. This is a mess. Mamo, help me. Help me, Mamo. I'm seeing the roots. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. There's one. Woohoo. Yay. That's the root. Now these are medicinal as well. This is like the sacred female herb. It's good for uterine tonic. It can help heavy menstrual flows, anything to do with like bleeding. It can slow down. We'll talk more about that later because, and now I have a bucket of water I'm putting them in as I go. There you go, baby girl. Okay, good sign. Thanks, Mama. Now, what did I do with my shovel? I've lost my shovel. There it is, down in there. All right, so I'm going to keep cutting back here. I'll get them. It's like I've done called on Mama now. Done called on my grandma, Granny. And it'd be nice not to get poison ivy in the process. Okay. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do is, since they're in such a big ball together, is go in with a shovel and dig a big root ball around here. And I'm actually going to go get this, my pink shovel. This is my mama's, or it was. I actually bought it for her. And then when she passed away, I'm going to call on her for help too. Help me, Mom. Help me get these out of here. Me and Brittany want them. It's the freaking vines. Like, oh my God. Y'all, these are just, this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm like, this is a mess. This is a mess. Oh my God. Now it's raining. I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. You guys. Like, oh my God. Gosh. I got them all, finally. Oh my God, they're so delicate though. Some of them have been bent in the process. But I do have some. Even if I lose some of them, I've still got. So I'm putting these in the bucket. I'm going to try to get the rest of them. Like I said, I'm out here now. I'm in the rain with metal tools, hoping I don't get freaking, hit by lightning. Oh, thanks, Mama. Okay, I got them. I got them. And I've got them sitting in some water. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take them up to my sister's house. Yeah, that was not easy. I broke several of them in the process. So they're just kind of in clumps right now, and we'll see how they fare out when I get to my sister's. So I'm soaking wet. I have fought poison ivy, English ivy, and a thunderstorm to get these trillium. So, but the sun is back out. So, and I don't know. It looks like it's rain. It does look like it's rained up here some. So, really, that'll just make the ground softer to plant them. But I really wanted to get this done today because we are still in the waning moon. So that gravitational pull is pulling down in the earth. The water pulls down. So I'm hoping, that's going to help the roots, be happy in their new home. So, okay. So I think my sister has decided to plant them right in here because, she does get some deer around here. There's a barbed wire fence right there. They've got the rocks here. We've got the creek here. So thinking they'll maybe kind of be protected over in there. And this is a shady area too. So I think that's what she's decided on. So here's our bucket. But look, see, I told you guys I lost some of them. And my sister and I were talking yesterday with these kind of being, well, they're rhizomes, but like a bulb, where these have to die back naturally for the root to get the energy it needs to make it through the summer. They're kind of like daffodils. And we're talking about how we've both transplanted bulb plants where you've cut the plant or the flower and they don't come back. So we've got to leave these on. So the ones that have broken, I'm not for certain they'll come back. But what did I say? Daffodils. I did daffodils, and once the greens started dying back, cut them, and they didn't come back the next year. And then my sister had some daylilies that she cut back first, then dug up and tried to plant them, and they didn't come back. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we got our first couple ones in, and I almost forgot. My sister reminded me that I brought some Epsom salt, and I've sprinkled it in here because Epsom salt can help with the transplant shock, and I've actually had pretty good luck using it with transplants, so we're gonna go with it. So we've got a couple separated, but we've decided for now to just leave them kind of clumped together because they got so kind of beat up. You see they're just bent during digging them up and transplanting them. We're kind of afraid to try to separate them because look at this one. This one's trying to break off here. So it's like we're just going to kind of keep them exactly how they are. Oh, that's pretty though. Sprinkle some magnesium salt. I've got some up here. Let's see. I guess. Because like we were saying, they need the green for the bulb to live through the winter. Now, when they die back on their own, you know, it's fine. But that's why I like how the trillium it's becoming extinct is because people, like, you never just want to pick a trillium flower. It's like if you're going to pick the flower, you might as well just get the whole root, you know, and make medicine out of it. I wonder if Mama just naturally had good soil or if she conditioned it and stuff, you know, like over time. She'd been gardening there for so long, Brittany, you know. I know. But as far as the magnesium salt, I used Epsom salt, just regular Epsom salt, when I transplanted that fennel. And fennel, they say, does not transplant well. And mine did phenomenal. They took off, they grew, they even went to seed that year. They're not supposed to go to seed till the second year. I had seed the first year. So, oh, wow. I mean, I've had luck, you know, using magnesium. I hate that big flower right there got bent. But I was telling my sister, I've got us on video now, that I really do think they are going to like being spread out, even just a little bit, even though we've still got them in some clumps like this for now. I do, because they were just all clumped together, and I do think they're going to like being spread out. Did get, which one was it? That one. So that one transplanted really well. That's the yellow one. I was telling her I thought I had yellow. I think these are yellow and red. And you know what? Even if we do lose some of them, you know, we'll have some. Definitely some of these are going to be coming back. And, you know, whoever buys Mama's property could have just tore it all out. You know what I'm saying? And not even tried to transplant and care for what was really there. Look at this cow's checking out. What are y'all doing? So we got them. Transplanted. Some of them we were able to single out, and then some of them we weren't. But I definitely think we got a few pretty good transplants in. Like that one is most definitely going to be coming back. That one we didn't want to separate too much because like, see, that one was broke, but we're just leaving it. Some are dying back. That's definitely a good one. We got a good one there. These through here are kind of you know, but we'll see how it goes. That one in the back, oh, that one's pretty. So we won't really know for certain how well it did until next year, but we've got it done. I was telling them that we're their mama's granddaughters. So, and my sister, we were talking, like I was saying, we were talking about probably how long, they were just so clumped together in the roots. Like that's why I tried to separate what I could, because it was just like they were so clumped together. And I really do think they are going to like being spaced out and given some room to grow. And of course, once they get established, we can like thin some more of those out. But we were thinking that, I mean, Brittany was saying, my sister was saying, like probably 40 years that these have been in my grandma's yard. I know at least, they've been there at least 25 that I know of. And she's right, because it was in our younger days when we were up at the lake, when we were just kids, and I just turned 46, so those very well could have been in that same spot for 40 years. So hopefully they're going to like their new home. Like I was telling them, they're staying in the family, so yay, we're happy about that. And then when I move to my permanent home, I'll be digging up some of these to take to where I'm at too. I have no shade at my house, so I just didn't want to bring them here. Although I do have a few that I might put in a pot under a tree. So that's how we've done it. This was definitely a job, most definitely. And then, like I said, that one is a red one. I think that one's red, like the reddish purple. And we did definitely have a yellow one in here that made it, that didn't get broke. And I was there she is right there. That one was yellow. So I was really excited that one made it, because like I said, it was tough. And then, I broke, probably 10 of them, just getting them up and out of that mess. And then we lost one doing this. Here it is. We lost it, but it's the casualty. Like my sister was saying, it's the game of transplanting, but hopefully I think they'll thrive here. And I do like that. That ended up over here from the storm we had yesterday. I came up here to plant them yesterday, and it just rained and rained. And so I came back today to plant them. So this is just kind of junk from the storm that's got to get cleared up. But I like that. I like that little area over there by the creek like that. And like I said, I think they'll be a little more protected over there, definitely. Yay! What I love about it is, like, when they do bloom, it's going to be my grandmother popping up and saying, hey, every year, and then the fact too that, my family, my dad and my grandparents and we all spent so much time up there on Norris Lake, up in Lake City as our childhood. So there's a lot of fond memories too that come with all that. So hopefully too, my nieces will continue to grow them too. That would be neat, because that would really be cool if we had a fourth generation. Well, my grandmother was first generation. So then my dad, I didn't take any to his house. He had no shade. So we're third generation. So hopefully one of my nieces will pick up and start growing them too.